Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me well. And check. This should be okay. Sensitive cable equipment. Hi Revobla. Hi Maxim. Hi Corey. Hi TypedX. Hi Maxim. Hi shh. Hey guys. As usual, really happy to see you. I was saying that today is the another Friday. Time flies really fast, which is amazing actually, because I can feel that there's a lot of change in the air. There's a lot of change in our us as people. Right now, I feel like we're all okay with this transition and just pushing like to even to more extreme. That's how I feel about it. I don't see anyone who wants to go back. That's good news. And because of this, I think that it's extremely exciting times right now, and I'm enjoying this craziness. And yeah, I feel like that's why the time start to fly, because there's no wait for anything. It's just that's it. That's what we have. So we have to just enjoy this moment. I think that phrase was very cliche. Now we all start to understand this more. Like, doesn't matter what happens tomorrow, doesn't matter what happened. Right now is the moment. So I feel like we at Lot start to live by this formula more and more, and I hope you see the progress we're making. I feel that we're making some fundamental progress in Lot universe in past 6 months, just by launching lab. The list goes on. We changed the way we think about this problem. So I'm extremely happy to see that result. Hello, Acer Tray. This week I saw a few things that I was interested in. Number one, of course, is the Apple situation. Found that crazy. With the Fortnite and all that stuff. With the App Store, subscriptions. I think that is a crazy situation. One day there's this, still it's the most successful company out there that $2 trillion company, but it's not cult anymore. Fortnite with their commercial, with their moves, they kind of killed the cult of Apple. I feel like, kids, they don't care about some users of Apple. They don't know the story. They shouldn't know, and so for them, it's just an evil corporation. It's kind of crazy that those things can happen overnight, and it's almost like there's no prescription, except don't build it that big, in a way. And another thing, new trick by David Blaine on YouTube Originals. I find this extremely interesting. Like, if you subscribe to YouTube, I recommend you to see David Blaine whole thing, because the way they stage it is very cool. It's like they made it so it's better than a special on Netflix. They made it that it's better than TV. It's some new format, completely new, with his perspective, his comments, their family, friends. The process is absolutely naked. Everything is exposed. What they're doing, how they're doing it. It's mind-blowing to me that we come to these times. So, of course, I cannot not apply it to what we do here. Otherwise, why we even talk about this? And I think that, with Lot, we are very in tune with that transition. Building Lot transparently like this makes total sense. Every day, more and more. So, I guess I'm sharing this to say that sometimes it might feel weird, but that's definitely the direction where the world is going. People interested in just free energy, raw content, no editing. There's no need to, it's already beautiful, so let me see it. It's almost like you go into their body and see with their eyes. Love it. So those two things, Apple going down, or no, we don't know, and David Blaine on YouTube Originals amazed me this week. What about you guys? Epic Games trying to... Yes, Maxim, you're from game industry. Epic Games trying to fuck up whole industry just by wishing to save money. Apple will win. I'm sure Apple will win. I agree with you. I just think that it's interesting that something like Fortnite, which is artificial platform, can become so powerful that they challenge company like Apple, fast. Like, couple of years, they're already challenging this mega 40-year-old company. It's insane. Even 50-year-old. It's insane. Yeah, it's a strange situation where on one hand, yes, it's their platform, so I'm just thinking, imagine, say Lot have this, and there are rules, guidelines, rules, SDK, tools to do it this way, and then you have to change the whole thing because now people say it's not yours anymore, it's ours. Imagine becomes so big like Apple, where they say, right, iPhone is just like electricity. It belongs to us, so we can do anything we want. And Apple saying, no, it's our platform, it's our device, it's our service. We decide, and we do it, so it's in our best interest. Understandable, both positions. I'm just saying it's such a tricky situation. There's no one who is good, no one who is bad. I'm willing to believe that Apple is good, but on the other hand, when is the moment when it's become truly public? Never. Well, then we all naturally will fight Apple, because you don't want to outsource your life completely to one company that way. I think it's very interesting even for Lot to think about how to structure that, so it's not that, I'm thinking that ownership, Simple example, my favorite, I always say it. I go to Apple Store right now. I use it for 10 years, maybe more. Spend thousands of dollars, recommend it to hundreds of people, promoting it, using it, giving my feedback, my data, and yet I go to Apple Store and they don't know my name. You know, these simple things to me indicates that that's something wrong inside the company, where say I, or I'm sure everyone in this chat, supposed to be like some kind of partners of Apple already by this moment, you know, like getting some credits for the products, etc. And they operate on, I guess, on like this free market. You have money, you're with us, you don't, you're not with us. I think with Lot we're trying to do something else. It doesn't matter if you pay us or don't pay, you still can't be engaged with Lot. And with Apple you can't. You have to be on their hardcode service. Exactly, tactics. Yeah, that's how I see it. Fighting monopoly to become a monopoly themselves. Like they're not providing any solution. They're only saying we want all kids now to use Fortnite. They're not providing a better solution. It's tricky. I agree. In the Maxim, in their world, we have the same iPhone, same programs, same SDK. Doesn't matter. You manage to scale it for billions of people, fine. You don't, fine. It's equal. Although I understand the comment where it's about if you reach certain amount, say billion users, whatever, 100,000 or million users even, you can pay a little less to Apple because now you becoming also a partner. And that's a very fair point. Like Fortnite's supposed to be a partner of Apple, have some cuts from payments and etc. Support, more support from Apple just because they're so popular. Yeah, but then it goes back to just capitalism and America. America doesn't operate on this rules. So with taxes and stuff. Very interesting how it, and most importantly, once again, kids who play Fortnite don't give a fuck about this whole thing. So Apple can be like, look at our company, look at our legacy story. Do you know who we are? Kids, they don't care. It's different. They would care more about Fortnite than Apple. And to me, that's the most amusing part. New generation come, all brand new. So how everyone feeling about this whole, I guess, about this September? A new life? What do you feel? Is it going to be just dreadful, grim, waiting for, election, transition until the next year? Or you think with September we can start the life? What's your projections? Corey. But there's but there are also legitimate concerns about the future of computer hardware being nothing but closed platforms. We are on the cusp of that. I'd like to see compromise. That's an amazing point. That's true. We are depend just on this computer on everything, and it belongs to corporation. Although I'm okay if corporations become like a backend tools, like electricity. You know, they have no branding, they have no opinion, they have no like very little of limitations. It's just a commodity. All right, money like oil, money can go to like few companies. Who cares? But they proposing lifestyles. You know, imagine like if electricity company will propose a lifestyle. Well, they kind of do with cities, but you know what I mean. Hi, Alice. Maxim is saying it feels like the life already starts. Hope in September it will be something new and great. Love autumn, very romantic and inspiring. Good vibes. Alice, who will win, Apple or Fortnite? You will know. Worry becomes wonder. Wow. Wow. 10 days, guys. Just 10 days. Oh, just a trailer. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Other account. I like the part where they build the set. It's just how the arc part can be. Just boys, you know? What we don't want with our LUT TV is become this actually. I mean, the format is amazing, just streaming everything, but it's not boys having fun, you know? That's not what it's about. I don't know how we can avoid that, because it seems like the world is run by boys that want to have fun, but we want something else. Boys? Hi Matthew. Tactics about tech news. A little bit surprised about Tesla stock prices rocket jump. Why? People one day realize that it's cool? I have no idea. I assume that that's possible. actually, you know. I'm assuming if it's designed well, just based on a few variables, it can go up because it starts to work properly. It takes time, so of course every year they optimize it, then they fix it, and I guess if with right attitude, it's something like a working version of a product, like just whole finance thing, you know. Like they managed to build a car that is very little bugs, pipeline, supply chain, same applied to finance. In theory, it is possible to make it like, look at Apple, same thing. They just making money no matter what, because the system is optimized. Even Elon Musk said himself that once the system is in place and it's working, it just starts to accumulate. So I believe that no conspiracy there. Although I love conspiracy, but I think there's no conspiracy there. Ellis, eventually Fortnite and others, the theory margin Apple takes beyond being the world's richest company is not based in reality. They should take closer to credit card, maybe one, two. Interesting. Obviously all phones being commoditized dumb glass, which Apple is trying to prevent. The next phones are the platforms like Fortnite. That's very cool. We spent all days inside apps. iPhone only facilitate. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. Yeah, possibly there'll be like WeChat phone, Fortnite phone, or like rather WeChat connectivity device, Airbnb connectivity device, Apple connectivity device, and you pick which one you belong to. They will offer the same stuff. Type X, feminism is also invented by boys, so they can play more. But yeah, everyone oppressed by just a bunch of boys playing around, you know? Who wins the game, that's all. Which is interesting competition, I guess. I think Amazon is an interesting one in that case, because it is the ultimate fucking company. But really, just for the sake of exercise, did it really change our lives that much, you know? Like you buying stuff that you don't need, that you can buy. You were able to, like, we're going back to like milk, bread, pair of socks, pair of underwear, and some stuff around it. Like we don't need that much shit. Like they made the company work, but things that they offer, they're not that important actually, you know? There's nothing that Amazon, like if Amazon disappeared tomorrow, maybe a few industries will be hurt because they depend on buying stuff from Amazon, but on big picture, nothing will change. On the other hand, if Apple will go away, a lot of things will be different. So yeah, boys cannot face death, must play. Another escape drug. I'm the boyest boy. So annoying. If you look with this perspective, it's so annoying actually. Once again, understandable. No judgment to no one. Apple created MacBook, iPhone, App Store, Swift, on which the developers create their apps. Created Apple Pay so that you can pay with one touch. Yeah, I know, I feel it, and even conceive an idea of a device that can be in everyone's hands as the ultimate distribution platform is crazy. Is saying, and you want to tell this company how much it should charge for its services. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Just don't use iPhone. iPhone is not yours, it belongs to this company. It's like saying to Mercedes something like, yeah, I want to be able to access the computer and reprogram the car by my will. Like, no, that's what we designed it for. It's fun. It's like going back to Fortnite and saying, right, you operate, but only in this condition. They will say no, probably. So, just boys. Alice is saying, sure, the market will eventually tell Apple what to charge, for example, by users switching to Android. But duopoly makes this process far, far slower and suppresses innovation. Market only works when switching costs are low. Yeah, the duopoly thing is very interesting. One of my favorite examples is WhatsApp. Same as almost the same as Amazon. I understand a lot of people depend on that. They talk to their relatives and families, blah blah blah. But then, what is WhatsApp? It's a bridge between Android and iPhone. That's it, which is already there. So if two companies will just say, right, this kind of iMessage, digital message standard should be open, like these things I think should be just everyone, like text. This is the standard of digital message, and you can send it from any digital device anywhere. Like they already have that. It's more dependent on internet, and they locking it out so we can do this. Then companies like WhatsApp appear and become multi-billion companies. But if you really think about it, WhatsApp is a plugin that fixes the broken bridge between Android and iPhone. Mind-blowing, no? It's mind-blowing. Yeah, Matthew is saying about connectivity devices. When was the last time you called someone on the phone, not Zoom or FaceTime? Exactly. I should be able to call from my FaceTime to Android for free just by paying my internet, you know? There should be no other app between, no Telegrams, no WhatsApp. I guess they're building this to avoid monopoly, but it's really mistake limitation on the big company part rather than it's not even a feature, it's a fix. It's a band-aid. It's a band-aid that costs billions of dollars. It's a Trace saying, I wish there were no patents and humans just work together to create the greatest innovation without concern for monetary gain. It's possible, absolutely. And maybe that's where the conversation should be, about scale and monopoly. Like, you can stay monopoly, but just certain things can be commoditized as an achievement, not as some kind of communism, but like, we're so big, we get to this crazy level. Here's the thing that is just belongs to humanity. Like open source, this is for everyone. Not everything won't work, but some parts, like messaging, basic shit, can be open, I think. That's a balance between providing like United Nation whatever good versus just being a corporate. I'm sure Apple approach is that market people will sort itself out. We just have to stick to this democracy kind of. I'm not the best to speak about it, but I find it extremely interesting that companies are so vulnerable, and there are a lot of things that doesn't make any sense, but they extremely valuable and successful. From Apple's perspective, also, I'm just thinking about a lot. Of course, I have to. But from Apple's perspective, they provide also, in a way, a circular. Hold on, how you say this word? Circular. No. What's wrong?
Circular.
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 So Apple provides circular economy in their own way, well, with developers program. They're saying we're paying back to developers, we provide the thing, we paid billions of dollars back to community, and that's true. Almost every company that we use would be built on top of iPhone. So it's just huge scale, but there's nothing wrong. They created this society. You can be developer, build an app, build a company on top of our platform. Here are some very mild rules. Here's some beautiful hardware for you and all the help you possibly can. And then these companies using that, reaching some great scale, not because they just did it by themselves also, but because iPhone is in every human hand, and that is Apple work, at the beginning at least. It's capitalist, but it's correct, I feel like. Interesting. That's very interesting. If Apple will change policy, then Alice is saying they will realize that people will be switching to cheaper phones just to get certain apps, and they will have to change the policy. I guess they're so confident in their product that they know that no one can be close to the quality, and so people will choose quality over price. There's a reason we all have iPhones, and there's a reason we all use Mac. I don't want to pay $3,000 for a computer, but I don't want to use Windows, So I'm not really pro Apple in that sense. It's very expensive, but there's no alternatives. So until there's a better computer, no one will switch, I think, Alice. That's why they're doing this, because they know it for a fact. The real question is, what does it actually cost Apple to allow Fortnite on their platform? Less and less all the time. They aren't providing service, etc., etc. But on other way, they build in hardware much more powerful, switching it to their own processors, optimizing it. So they doing that work every year like no other company. So there's a lot of like billions of dollars of cost to make people buy a new phone with better, so drive the innovation. So games like Fortnite can be even played on mobile. Without Apple, it will not be possible. For apps and in-app products offered through Google Play, the service fee is equivalent to 30%. You receive 70 of the payment, 30 goes to distribution partner. I don't know, we'll see. Just interesting thing. What else? Let's, I guess, switch. This was a crazy video also. I don't know if you saw it. Let's play it. Hold on. This video I like. Meta.
Yo, he's most known for the turtleneck and just the simple jeans and some tennis shoes, It was simplified, but it's still like worked at the highest degree, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think Steve Jobs is just someone who might not be as focused on their closet. He put up a lot of his attention into like what he was creating. And the simplicity of it all was just the key. Personal uniform is always his best. I always thought cartoons were like the best thing because they wore the same clothes every day.
Amazing. Shout out to Travis Scott for saying this. Travis Scott officially said that personal uniform is the best and compared it to cartoons where the characters were the same thing over and over. Question from Lot. While working, can you listen to spoken language? Sometimes. Said that, we are entering a new era in Lot. Let me quickly just talk about it real quick. I know everyone here, I'm know this for a fact, aware of what is going on, but I just wanted to have a few words for people who are watching this and they don't know. Three parts: app, OS with packages and basic essentials, and Arc, the lifestyle platform, the mobile home. This is something we're pushing right now. We are fundraising, we're looking for partners to focus on these three directions. They all have different scale and they all have different necessity, but they are a part of same system. Special shout out to Andrei, Sergey, who are working, and Sasha, who are working on the app. We are launching it very soon. We are on finish line. This will be a great surprise for everyone. I'm sure we will be just having, all of us, a lot of fun with this app, and we are looking for your feedback, especially the community members. We'll talk about this more. So we want to, build this with you and GPT. The OS backed goods requires, the way I see it, we did the ultimate prototype. We invest our own money and that we earned from Airbnb acquisition of Labka, and tested this system of subscription, and it worldwide, globally, and it worked. It worked beyond our wildest dreams. It just requires, first of all, a world without pandemic. That's number one. Second, more capital, so we'll be protected from pandemics and stuff like this. So this is something where we are right now. And then we have ARC. I'm sure you're aware. This is something we want to start as soon as possible, building this and testing it. And right now we are on fundraiser part, and where we prepare a business plan, the unit economic metrics around this, because design is ready. We all understand that it's going to be beautiful, it's going to work with lot. It's amazing. Now, how this thing can make money, how this thing can be scaled, not just for say 100 to 1,000 units, but for million units eventually. So that's all have to be thought through, and hopefully there'll be more update on this part soon. So from my point of view, lot is going on full throttle, and once again the amount of progress we made in the past 6 months, getting from one system to something completely new, yet not killing anything, rather make sense of everything. I feel very proud, and I wish you to download the app really soon and just see how this whole universe starts to crystallize. It's kind of beautiful. It starts to make a lot of sense. Each single piece of this formula. Bye, Alice. For apps and in-app products offered through Google Play, the service, yeah, I already read this. This is from Sh. Yeah, I think ultimately it's really up to the manufacturer, whatever they want to price it. It's not like it's our choice to say be transparent or not transparent. They present product, people love product, done. There's nothing. It can cost millions of dollars. If people buy it, people buy it. So I see nothing wrong with that. I agree. For sure, Typtic saying if they will allow to do this with Fortnite, then there'll be everyone saying, we even talk about lot same way. Say we're doing this app, and it's so tempting to have our own subscription inside app. Why would we give 30% to Apple? You download the app for free and then you subscribe with lot system. And we probably might actually face this question from Apple while submitting the app. So it makes total sense that this is a problem for them, because then all apps are for free, and then just using Stripe or whatever, you can set up 100% revenue goes to you. So by just doing this, they can kill the whole and yeah, like Alice said, it's all about the apps that we use, not the hardware itself. So in some universe, they can give away phones for free just for you to use the apps. So that's their main business. They can't just allow that. But in other hand, that prevents things like it'll be fun to rely on Apple 100% and have, say, Arc, for example, as in-app purchase, right? You just subscribe in-app through in-app purchase on Arc, you can use it. If it's 30%, that's crazy, because then you have to put bill of materials, labor, and Apple into the thing, which that's why it's impossible. So, but convenience of that will be amazing. I guess that's the reason why I'm thinking about this, is that it is related to just the whole idea of subscription, which we are pushing as well, and what's the right way to distribute that subscription and how to treat people and what is contract. Once again, I don't want to go there. I'm sure everyone here, people who watching this, are aware of our system. Building our own device just so people can pay is also strange. It's a question. Alright, guys, it was an hour. I won't. Let's see the next week. I hope we have a lot of interesting updates for you guys, and we're actually all busy working on that next week update. If the application will go through, we'll see. But it's coming, and once again, thank you everyone for being here. Tactics asking a question. I have a question about Lot. When did Lot start streaming? Since day one? So that's a good question. I can say very precisely, I think. There's no data, unfortunately. Maybe it's somewhere. I start streaming on Twitch every Friday. You know when? Just around the time we made this video. Not this one. So February 14, 2018. Yeah, around this time we start to stream, maybe just a few weeks later. I just remember location and where I was. That's not day one, that's second year. First year we were completely closed, no interaction, nothing. Second year we start streaming on Twitch. Why are you asking? Unfortunately, all the videos, they disappeared from Twitch, so that's another reason we started YouTube, and now it's all documented. Anyway, thank you all. That was a quick session. Appreciate everyone's time. Tune in Monday to talk with Andrei about the app. I'm sure he has a lot of things to tell you. We're doing it very fast. Tuesday, Matthias talking about community. With community, we figure out the communications and tools and what's the best. You see things happening organically. So that's a conversation. Wednesday, Joy is talking about ARC, so we chat about that and everything else, of course. Thursday, Lara shows behind the scenes of building the app and basically user experience of lot. What is facing you and how we build those interfaces from products to the app. And on Friday is Vadik talking about vision, direction, company updates, and Saturday we have Orange Rebella from this chat doing a new series. Tune in, we'll see how it unfolds. I'm thinking, as far as I get it, it's I guess it's it's an encyclopedia of why we've been doing this, how we're doing this, all the reference points. That's how I see it. Just my view. Thank you, Typetics. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We getting closer and closer. I keep saying that it's such a communal breakthrough. We are trying to get this together. I see all of us in this chat and beyond working together at some point, hopefully very soon. So I appreciate you being here. That's work by itself. Peace. Thank you. Talk soon.